Greetings Marines, FiOth here, and today we will be discussing the latest gameplay trailer for Aliens Dark Descent. It dropped about 12 hours ago. I was swarmed in work, preparing for the birthday stream as well, and although now it's technically my birthday, I realized this had dropped and I had to cover it, so here I am. This trailer kinda cleared the air for me on a couple of subjects. First and foremost, you start the game with only the Weyland-Yutani executive, then you meet a lieutenant and you team together and start creating a resistance force in order to manage to discover what's happening on this planet and of course survive the overarching menace. For me, the biggest question about this game wasn't how it would play. I've played a lot of strategy games. I've played turn-based strategy, real-time strategy, large scale, small scale. What I didn't initially understand is how the hell you were gonna do base management if you are trapped in a location. Well, it looks like you aren't. You have access to a spaceship, at least from one point onward, and there is where the management will take place. You will be able to recruit new Marines, create new team compositions, take care of your wounded, research new upgrades, and so on and so forth. If you played any of the XCOM games or Gears Tactics or anything like that, you know how the things go. If someone dies, as in most cases with this genre, they're done. What I want to know is if I will be able to load the save to correct my mistake, or I will have to save scam in order to keep my Marines alive, because there is no way I'm getting all this work into a couple of people in my squad just for them to be destroyed by an exploding barrel or a lucky Xenostrike. They say that you will be able to employ all the iconic equipment, flamethrowers, turrets, and you'll have to make strategic decisions like extracting your people if someone is wounding, retreating from the mission and coming back when you're in fighting shape. You will be able to use a transport vehicle to get from dungeon to dungeon. I'll call them dungeons because, you know, they're call them levels, call them missions or whatever, and they take place in expansive maps that you'll have to both explore and fight through in order to complete objectives. I suspect there will be secondary stuff that you'll be able to do here, maybe procedurally generated or even maps that are there handcrafted for you to explore, to get better gear or extra experience, you know the drill. But they focus on the story from what they say. They mention the mystery, the story behind the events, what you have to unravel, and the narrative never before seen in the Aliens universe, which had me scratching my head, like what can be so original unless they bring in maybe a new race, maybe a mutant race of some sort that isn't pathogen? I don't know. It looks very promising. They mention a squad management AI technique that they use, so your squad will know what to use according to the circumstances and make the best strategic decisions, so you don't have to micromanage, click on every specific unit. If a gameplay mechanic like this works well, it could lead to some very interesting results. I remember I was ecstatic when my allies in Mass Effect 3 took pot shots and killed enemies at great distances. It's always impressive to see the individual unit perform without the need to micromanage it, and if they've done a good job, this might very well be the case here as well. They say they'll have 5 classes including medics. Of course, I expect heavy arms specialists, maybe scouts, long-range combatants. They don't really need to reinvent the wheel here. They just need to make everything rock solid on how it plays and cover all the bases when it comes to what kind of unit you might need for scenarios like the ones presented in the game. Graphics-wise, it looks okay. It's cross-gen. It's coming out on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 as well. Don't expect anything overly impressive, but still it's a strategy game, so having insane graphics isn't the most important thing. Responsiveness and mechanics that work well in the context of what's been done here is what will be of paramount importance. If those get botched, the game will be a nightmare to play through, and by extension, we won't want to play it. If you wanna stay informed on all things aliens, sub, like, share, hit the notification bell. This is just around the corner, coming out on June the 20th, and I intend to cover it in great detail. Until next time, be well, stay frosty, and always strive for perfection, Marines. Cheers!